The Clooneys have always maintained a delicate balance between their careers and family life. Amal's legal commitments often take her across the globe, while George has his own schedule filled with film projects, business ventures, and philanthropic work. But lately, that balance seems to have shifted dramatically. Reports claim George has been feeling increasingly isolated and underappreciated. Friends close to him say he feels that Amal's work always comes first, and that he's been left struggling to find his place in a marriage that once seemed rock solid. Meanwhile, Amal has allegedly been growing frustrated with George's renewed interest in Hollywood social life, attending exclusive parties, reconnecting with old friends, and even meeting with film executives behind Amal's back. One insider described the tension as a ticking time bomb, adding that Amal didn't expect George to pull away like this. When news of George's solo travels reached Amal, she was reportedly stunned. Those close to her say she initially refused to believe that George's behavior could mean something deeper. But when she realized the situation wasn't just about time apart, that George might actually be reconsidering the direction of their marriage, Amal was left speechless. Amal, known for her composure and grace, has allegedly responded in her signature calm but strategic manner. Instead of public confrontation, she's chosen silence, focusing instead on her work and the twins. However, her silence is said to be making George even more uneasy. Some insiders say Amal feels betrayed, not because George is doing anything scandalous, but because his actions signal emotional withdrawal. She's not angry, one source noted. She's hurt. She didn't expect George to distance himself like this, not after everything they've built together. What's particularly shocking to fans is how private and composed the couple has remained publicly, even as rumors swirl. George and Amal haven't been photographed together in weeks, and when they last appeared in public, observers couldn't help but notice the lack of their usual chemistry. Amal appeared tense, and George seemed distracted. Behind the scenes, however, the situation is reportedly more complicated. Those close to the pair say that they've been having intense discussions about their future, including where they should live, how they should raise the twins, and whether their professional ambitions are compatible anymore. George, who once said he would never marry, might now be confronting the emotional toll of being part of such a high-powered union. He loves Amal deeply, another source claimed, but he's struggling to keep up with her world. Sometimes he feels like an accessory to her success, rather than an equal partner. Amal, on the other hand, is said to be determined to protect her family's image. Friends describe her as trying to hold everything together, while quietly hoping George will come around. But even she has reportedly admitted to friends that she doesn't recognize him anymore. The real turning point came, according to insiders, when George made a shocking move that even Amal couldn't have predicted, putting certain joint assets into his own name. Sources say this financial decision sent shockwaves through their inner circle. Amal reportedly found out after the fact, and that discovery left her completely speechless. While George's team insists it's just standard financial management, others believe it signals something much deeper, perhaps even a preparation for separation. One Hollywood insider stated bluntly, "That's not something you do in a healthy marriage. That's something you do when you're planning for what comes next." If true, this would mark the biggest turning point in their relationship since they tied the knot in Venice years ago. Amal is reportedly furious but refusing to act impulsively, focusing instead on her children and her professional commitments. At this point, fans are left wondering, is this the beginning of the end for one of Hollywood's most admired couples? The divorce rumors have been growing louder by the day, especially after Amal was spotted without her wedding ring during a recent court appearance in The Hague. Neither George nor Amal has issued a public statement addressing the rumors, which only fuels speculation further. Some reports claim they're currently living separate lives, while others suggest that trusted friends are stepping in to mediate between them. It's not the first time rumors have swirled about trouble in paradise, but this time, the silence feels heavier, more final. Amal's stoic demeanor, George's growing distance, and his latest move all point toward a potential fracture that might be too deep to fix. What do you think, viewers? Is George Clooney's shocking move just a misunderstanding, or is divorce really on the horizon for Hollywood's golden couple? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video if you want to stay updated on every twist and turn in this developing story.